What if I told you that the secret to activating your back muscles is actually incredibly simple? And it's so simple that you're gonna pinch yourself for not thinking of doing it sooner. And yes, before you ask, this is my back, and I've used these exact techniques in my own training for the last several years to get my back this way. Okay, you ready? It's a really simple 3-step process. Step number 1, grab a cuff or an ankle strap and loop it around the backside of the triceps. Step 2, set a cable around the height of your eyes. Attach the strap to the cable. And then step 3, simply pull your elbow down to your hip. Now you will immediately feel the difference that this makes, like instantly. Now, if you don't have a cuff or a strap, don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to do this with basic gym equipment in a little bit. And at the end of the video, I'll show you exactly how to translate this into normal rows and pull downs. Now, before I do that, I really need to make sure that you avoid one crucial mistake that you might be making when you're doing this. And because this is a mistake that can totally screw everything up, I'm gonna need to phone a friend for a quick biomechanics lesson. Hey. Yeah, I got the audience right here, and I need to tell them about a crucial biomechanics lesson that I think is really gonna help them with feeling their back.
Dude, I would absolutely love to, but I'm just hanging with Chesterfield right now.
Oh, dude, I would hate to pull you away from Chesterfield. I know how much you love that cat, but no, this is urgent. I need you to explain this ASAP.
All right, this better be good.
All right, what Ben actually wants you to know is actually crucially important, which is the fact that while cuffing the elbow is an absolutely awesome hack, because by the placement, it removes any stress that could possibly occur through the elbow, forearm, or wrist. You absolutely must know how to move your shoulder blades if you actually want to activate your back. Because these lat muscles right here, the ones that make your back look supremely wide, are incredibly good at shoulder depression, which looks like this, where the shoulder is raised up like this, and you drive the shoulder blade down and back toward the pockets. So when you're using this strategy, you need to make sure you're not just driving straight down through the elbow, but also through the armpit. But listen, here's what's just as important. So important, in fact, if you don't actually do this thing that I'm about to say, all of this might be for none, which is that as your elbow comes forward and you move into the stretch position, you need to allow your shoulder to shrug upward toward the origin of the cable so that these lats can maximally stretch. If you don't allow this armpit shrugging thing to happen, then you won't be able to actually lengthen the lats very much at all. So remember, as the elbow comes forward, lift the shoulder blade upward and shrug it, and then initiate the drive of the motion downward through the armpit, and then allow the elbow to follow. All right, Ben and Frank really helped us out there, because you don't just want to pull the elbow down to your pocket, you also want to shrug the shoulder blade up and reverse that action as you pull, squeezing your armpit down to your hip in tandem with the elbow. So it's basically a matter of shrugging on the stretch and smushing the armpit to the floor during the contraction. Oh, and don't worry, you can really load this thing up as long as you're just stable enough. All you gotta do is just kick yourself back, use your opposite hand, and lean into that back leg so that you're supported. All right, so what do you do if you don't have one of these cuffs or even a cable station like this? Well, it's actually simple. All you need is a regular D handle, because all you got to do is move the D handle to the side, thread your arm through, and put it at the bottom of the elbow like we did before. Make sure that you keep a gentle hold on the cable with your hand to guide the cable, and then just do the exact same thing that we were doing before. Shrug up, shrug down. Right, so the final and probably most important step out of this whole thing is to immediately integrate this into an exercise. So just imagine it's the exact same motor pattern you just created, but now with bars in your hands are narrow, and you're thinking about the exact same thing. Just think about this now like your hands are hooks just attached to the bar. And if you're doing a row, you're allowing your shoulder blades to reach forward and then down and back like we did with the strap. If you want to at first, you don't even have to straighten your elbows all the way. You could basically just pretend like you're using the strap like we just did. So here's what that might look like. Shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down. Now, of course, you could also just integrate this as a normal exercise that you can load and progress because it's perfectly loadable. I mean, check this out. Here's the full stack. I like to do it half kneeling or sitting on a bench. Ooh. 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 So trust me, once you feel this back activation once, you do it one set on both sides, you can immediately integrate that motor pattern into a row, into a pull down, and your back activation will never be the same. Oh, and if you're trying to figure out what exercises you should do to train your entire back just with 3 exercises alone, because you want to integrate what you just learned to those, check out this video right here where I'll show you just 3 movements that you need, all you need to train your entire back in one workout.